Good morning, all of you. Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, sir.
Let's start.
So shall I start? Okay, thank you, sir. Good morning, my dear students. I am Ms. Ruhi Yadav, your another maths teacher, and I welcome you all to the online class brought to you by Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. Okay, today we are going to start with another new chapter. Okay, that is the ratio and proportion. Okay, so we'll learn exactly what is ratio and proportion. Okay, now for this, we'll take one example. Okay, now there are two people. There are brother and sister. One's name is Ramesh. Okay, one of the brother is Ramesh and another is Nilima. Okay, now in previous classes also you have learned different ways of comparing the numbers, right? So here we are going to learn another way of doing the same thing. And ratio and proportion is also a type of, okay, it also gives a type of comparison between the numbers. Okay, so let us continue with the topic. So there are two people. One is Ramesh and one is Nilima. Okay, so let's say that Nilima is 12 years old. Okay, Nilima is how much years old? She is 12 years old. And Ramesh is 6 years old. Okay, now they are going to compare their ages. Okay, now see how Ramesh has answered the question. Okay, we all know that the difference between the two ages is how much? 6 years, right? So there are different ways of comparison. So how Ramesh compared the age with Nilima? He said, I am younger than Nilima by 6 years. Younger means what? That he is small. Okay, he is smaller than Nilima by 6 years. And how did he do this comparison? He just subtracted 6 from 12. Okay, now how did Nilima say? Okay, Nilima did this by saying in terms of multiplication. Okay, now how Nilima said? She said, I am twice as old as Ramesh. Now, we have taken an example that if Ramesh is 6 years old, okay, and Nilima is 12, we all know that. Okay, when you multiply with 12, okay, double of 6 is how much? Multiply with 6, sorry, double of 6 is how much? 12. So Nilima said the same age in terms of multiple. She said, I am twice as old as Ramesh. Okay, so we got to know that Nilima's age is twice the age of Ramesh. Okay, now we can give the same information by saying that Nilima and Ramesh age are in the proportion. Now I'm using another word that is are in the proportion. Proportion, that is 2:1. Now whenever we say the word proportion, we are going to use colon. We are going to use the symbol colon. So 2:1 means if suppose, for example, if the age of Ramesh here we have taken 6 years, then the age of Nilima will be double the age of Ramesh. That is, it is how much we have now? It is 12 years. So, okay, for proportion we use the symbol. We use the symbol that is colon. And how do we say this? 2:1. Okay, 2 and 1. In between colon is there. So how we are going to read this? We are going to read it as, okay, we are going to read it as 2:1. 2:1. Okay, and in mathematics, the proportion of the two numbers. Okay, now this is what? This is a proportion 2:1. Okay, this is a proportion. And proportion of two numbers can also be expressed in the form of ratios. Now you all know what is ratio. It is also expressed in the form of ratio. Means it is expressed in the form of fraction also. Okay, so we can also write it like this. That is 2:1 is to 1, which is in the form of proportion, can be written in the form of ratio, that is 2 upon 1. 2 upon 1. Now we'll take one more example to express what exactly, how the ratio and proportion is used in our day-to-day life. Okay, now you can see there's an aunt named Janaki Amma, okay, and she makes a very delicious idlis and dosas. And for making such kind of idlis and dosas, she used different proportions of dal and rice. Okay, now for this recipe for making idlis, she uses urad dal and rice. But in what proportion? When I say proportion means what? That is, if she is using 1 cup of dal, okay, if she is using 1 cup of urad dal, then she is going to add 2 cups of rice in it. Okay, that is the proportion that she is using. So instead of saying always 1 cup of dal to 2 cups of rice, we can directly say dal to rice ratio is how much? 1:2. When we say 1:2 means what? That if you're taking 1 cup of dal, then you're going to add 2 cups of rice in it. Okay, again, this you can write it in the form of fraction also. Sorry, that's in the form of fraction. So ratio will be 1/2. So anyways, you can represent that is either by proportion, that is 1:2, or in the form of ratio, that is 1/2. Now, for making dosas, now the proportion used for of urad dal and rice will be different for making dosas. Here for making dosa, she uses the proportion as 1 cup of dal to 3 cup of rice. Okay, if she's adding 1 cup of dal, then she is going to add 3 cup of rice to it. Okay, so what does this proportion say is that if at all, suppose instead of 1 cup, if she is using 2 cup, okay, then 2 cup make how much cup of rice she is going to use? 3 times the rice, right? For 1 cup, if you're using 3 cups, so 2 cups ke liye it will be 3 times. That is rice. Okay, so that is how the proportion is used in our day-to-day life. Okay, sorry for that. Okay. Okay, so 1:3 ka proportion she is going to use for making dosas. Now 1:3 proportion means how we are going to write in terms of ratio? We will write it as 1/3. We are talking about proportion, and 1/3 means we are talking about ratio. We are talking about ratios. Okay. Now, this was one example. Now, for making any recipes, when you're making tea, again you go and ask your mama, na, mama, how much water you are supposed to add? Mama will say, okay, do one thing. You add 1 cup of water, and if you are adding 1 cup of water, then use 2 cup of milk for it. Okay. Okay. So means again she is giving some proportion, 1:2 ka proportion, that is water is to milk ka proportion she is giving you. Okay. So here, see, the flowers were distributed among the girls in equal proportions. Okay. There were flowers, they were distributed among girls in equal proportion. Equal proportion means what? Every girl is going to receive the same number of flowers. Okay, so this is the question. See, if there are 3 girls and the total of 3 girls have received 12 flowers. 12 flowers. Now let us find out how much will one girl receive. So for that, we are going to take number of girls, okay? And we are going to divide this number of girls with number of flowers, okay? So already the values given, number of girls is given to you all, that is 3, and number of flowers is given to you as 12. Okay, so let us see. 3 and 12 are common, right? They can be divided by which number? Which is the number which is common between 3 and 12? Just unmute the audios and let me know. Okay, Prince, unmute the audio and tell me which number is common between 3 and 12. Tell me the factor which we can use to divide 3 and 12.
Miss 3 for the 12.
Okay, very good. 3 4s are 12, matlab 3 1s are 3. The first number 3 can be divided by 3 itself. Okay.
Yes.
And the second number 12 can be divided by again by 3. So how we are going to write this? 3 upon 12, we are going to divide this 3 by 3.
36.
And again, we are going to divide this 12 by 3. So when we divide 3 by 3, 1. Division, just see the sign. We are dividing. What is 3 4s are 12. Division. Okay, 3 4s are 12. So what is the answer you will get? That is 1 by 4. So what does this 1 by 4 mean? 1 means the number of girls. Okay. Now, we know now number of girls is written in the numerator. Number of girls are written in the numerator. That is 1. So for 1 girl, how many flowers will be distributed? 4 flowers are distributed. So 1 by 4 here means what? That every girl, okay, each girl will get 4 flowers. Each girl will get 4 flowers. Okay, so the proportion of girls and the flowers is how much? We can say 1:4, right? Proportion we write it as 1:4 like this. Okay, and in terms of ratio, you can say the ratio of girls to the flower is how much? 1 by 4. 1 by 4. Okay. So now you all tell me, if one girl receives 4 flowers, how much will 2 girls receive? If one girl receives 4 flowers, 2 girls will receive how many flowers? 4 2s are 8.
8.
3 girls will receive how many flowers?
12.
She will receive 12. And 4 girls will receive how many flowers? So this is how you're getting the proportion, right? When you multiply the number with 4, 5 girls will receive how many flowers? 20 flowers. Similarly, 32 flowers will be received by how many girls? 32 comes in the table of 4, right? 8 4s are 42. Okay. Now what is important to understand over here is the proportion. Okay. How you got proportion? That is 1:4. What is the meaning? 1:4 means what? For every one girl, for each girl will receive 4 flowers. Okay. And this proportion can also be written in the form of ratio. That is in the form of fraction 1 by 4. 1 represents the number of girls, flowers. Okay, so we'll solve some questions based on this. Now see the question. The question says, find the ratio of the first number to the second. Okay, here you're supposed to find the ratio. Means what? Ratio means you're going to write it in the form of fraction. Okay, fraction में लिखना है. So for first number to the second. First number to second means 24. First number to second means 24 is to 56. Now you are supposed to write this number in the form of fraction. Okay. So 24 upon 56. Okay. So now find the ratio. Matlab you are supposed to find the simplest ratio. Simplest means what? You are supposed to reduce it till the form that it should not be divisible by any other number then. Okay, the simplest ratio you are going to find. 24 and 56. Tell me, 24 and 56 comes in which table? It is common for which table? See, if it becomes, now this is, if you know the table very well, okay, it is important for you all to know the table at least from 2 to
24
20.
come in a 2 table.
Miss 6.
2 table,
24.
56.
6.
Very good. But this step you will have to repeat again and again. Okay, so how you are going to find this? Now you can do one thing. You all know how to find HCF, right? You all know how to find HCF, right? We have done with the chapter HCF. So find out the HCF of 24 and 56. Shall we be quick? Find out the HCF of 24 and 56. I want the number, the highest common factor between the two numbers. Shall we find out the HCF? How we find the HCF? Both the numbers can be divided by 2, right?
Yes.
2 12s are 24. Okay, and 2 2s are 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Now this becomes 16. So 2 8s are 16. Again, both the numbers, if you see the unit place is an even number, so both the numbers can be divided by 2. Okay, 2 6 are 12, and this is 2. How much this will be? 2 14s are 28. Okay, again, 6 is again an even number, 4 is again an even number. Matlab they can be divided by 2 again. So 2 3s are 6, 2 7s are 14. Now 3 and 7 are prime numbers. Okay, and they both are different numbers. So what will be your HCF? 2 into 2 into 2. That is 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So the common factors between 24 and 56 is how much? Okay, 24, 56. So what are the common factors between them? You can divide both the numbers by 8 easily. Okay, so 24 comes in the table of 8, right? 8, tell me the table. What gives you 24? 8 3s are, divide the numbers, 8 3s are 24. And what gives you 56? Revise the table of 56. Okay, that is 8 7s are 56. Now this is in the form of prime numbers, 3 by 7. Okay, matlab you cannot further divide them. So this is the simplest form of the given ratio. So what is the ratio of the first? That is, 24 is to 56, right? So what is the ratio of 24 is to 56 that you have got? That is 3 upon 7. 3 upon 7. So this is how you are going to solve the question. Okay, if you are not able to find the highest factor which is divisible by both the numbers, then you can use HCF to find the highest factor. Okay, we'll go for the next question now. 63 and 49. Okay, now tell me the number. Okay, all of you tell me the number which is a common number which can divide 63 and 49. A common number that can divide 63 and 49. Yes, Sridhanu, answer the question, beta. Okay, all of you find the HCF of 63 and 49. Okay, 63 and 49. 7 nines are 63, 7 sevens are 49. Okay, and you all know that again 7 does not come in the table. So HCF is highest common factor that you get is 7. Okay, so how are you going to solve this? Now you're supposed to find the ratio for the first number to the second one. Okay, so again you're going to write 63 upon 49. Then you're going to divide both the numbers by the highest common factor, that is 7. So 7 nines are 63, 7 sevens are 49, right? Divide 49 by 7. So this is how you're going to get the answer. Okay. Now on the basis of this, we are going to find the ratio of different quantities. Quantity. Okay, the first quantity to the second. First quantity to the second means what? For example, it is given 25 beads to 40 beads. Find the ratio. Now see, here the unit is same. We are supposed to compare between the same quantity, that is beads. Okay. Now, so first write it in the form of ratio like this, 25 and 40. Okay. Now tell me the number, a common number that can divide 25 and 40. Unmute the audio and tell me a common number that can divide 25 and 40. Yes, Sridhanu?
Ma'am, common number is 40.
25 and 40. Sure? 25 comes in the table of 5, right? 5 5s are 25. Again, 40 comes in the table of 5.
5. Yes.
Okay. So the common factor is
5.
both the number is 5, means you
5.
can divide both the numbers by 5. Yes. So divide 25 by 5. What is the number that you'll get? 5 5s are 25. When you divide it, now divide 40. Divide 40 with 5.
5
It's a 40.
8 are 40.
5 8s are 40. So now can you divide the two numbers 5 and 8? No, 5 is a prime number.
No.
And it does not come in the table of 5. So this is the simplest ratio that you can get. Okay. So the ratio of
Okay, ma'am.
25 is to 40 is how much? 5 by 8. Okay. So this is how you're going to write your answer. Okay. Now next. Find the ratio of the first quantity to the second. Now this time, see the question carefully. Yes. Now here there are two quantities. One is 99 kg. One is 99 kg and another is 44,000 grams. Now see, if you see, the unit which is used to measure is different. One is in kg and one is in gram. So you cannot find the ratio of this. First, you will have to convert them into equal units. Okay. If this is in kg, try to convert this part also in kg. So what we can use? We all know that 1 kg is equal to how many grams?
1000
1
grams.
kg is equal to, very good, it is equal to 1000 grams. So 44,000 grams will be equal to how much? 44,000 grams equal to how much? If 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams, then 44,000 grams will be equal to how much? That is 44,000. You're going to divide it by 1,000. Now, how to remember this? Many a times people have confusion, okay, that whether to divide it by 1,000 or multiply it by 1,000. So, whenever you have to find the greater unit, okay, greater unit find करना है तो you are going to divide. Now, you all know that gram is a small unit, okay. If you see the scale, how we write this? Okay, if this is kg over here, okay, deci, sorry, here we write deci, centi, milli, okay, this is how we represent, okay. Now, kg to gram अगर convert करना है तो again there is a difference of 1,000. 1,000 का difference है. जब भी you are supposed to find a bigger quantity, that is kg find करना है from smaller quantity, that is gram, you are going to divide it. Bigger find करना है तो you are going to divide it. Or smaller quantity if you are supposed to find, okay, then you are going to multiply, okay. So what we are going to do here, we are going to divide 44. If you want to convert grams into kg, then you are going to divide it by 1,000. Okay, so you'll get it as 44 kg. This 0 and 0 gets cancelled, and this also gets cancelled. So what is left now? 44 kg. So now when you write 44 kg, okay, now you can compare 99 kg with 44 kg easily because the unit is same. So let us write 99 is to 44. Let us compare this 99 upon 44. Okay. Now both the numbers are divisible by 11. So 11 nines will give you 99 and 11 fours gives you 44. So what is the ratio that you get? That is 9 upon 4. That is equal to 9 is to 4. So let's see. This is how you're going to write. Convert grams into kg. When you convert it, you get everything in kg form. Okay, now you're supposed to divide it by 11 and you'll get the answer. Okay, now pay attention all of you. Now the first question. Everyone take out your notebooks and find the ratio of first number to the second number. First number to the second number. 52 is to 65. Okay, 52 to 65. is to 65. That is. So what is common between them? 52 is to 65. What is common? 52 comes in the table of 65 comes in the table of 13, right? 13 fours are 52, 13 fives are 65, right? Please buy at the tables. Okay? So when does 52 come in the table of 13? It is 15 fours are 13 fours are 52 and 13 fives are is 65. So what is the ratio that you are getting? 4 upon 5. 4 upon 5. So this is how you are going to find the answer. We'll go for the next question now. Now, the hint is, see, again if you see, you're supposed to find the ratio of the first quantity to the second quantity. The first quantity here, the unit is given in minutes. And for the second quantity, the unit is given in hours. So we cannot compare both the numbers because the quantity the unit is not the same. So 1 hour is equal to how many minutes?
60 minutes.
60 minutes.
It is equal to, very good, both of you. That is 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So first we are going to convert this hour into minute. Okay. So that is easy now. 15 is to, instead of 1 hour, you are going to write 60 minutes. Okay. 60. So now write this in the form of fraction. Now you all know that 60 comes in the table of, yes, 60 comes in the table of 15 itself. Right? 15 ones are 15 and 15 fours is 60. So what is the ratio that you all are getting? 1 upon 4. Right? So for such type of questions, if the units are not same, first of all, you are going to make the units same. Okay? First, you are converting this. You are finding the simpler form, that is 1 by 4. Now before we move towards the homework, let us revise. Okay, proportion and ratios are the methods again to compare the numbers. Okay, they are one of the methods again to compare the numbers. Okay, and what is the symbol that we use to denote the proportion? A is to B. We are using colon to write proportion. And for writing ratio, we use fraction A upon B. Okay, so hope this much you have understood. Now we'll move towards the homework. Your homework is to, okay, you're going to practice set 28, the first question, all the 6 questions of the first one. Let us find the ratio of the first number to the second. Then you're going to solve the second question, find the ratio of the first quantity to the second. Now here, you'll have to take care, okay? Now if you see here, okay, 1 liter is to 250 ml. So first you'll have to convert. Either you convert, okay, 1 liter into ml or convert ml into liter. Okay. So 1 liter is given and 250 ml is given. So what is the hint that we can use? We'll have to use the same quantity. Okay. So 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. This you are going to use for the conversion. So instead of 1 liter, you are going to write 1000 ml. Okay. Now we'll move towards the next question. See the 7th question again. 60 paise and 1 rupees. Again, the units are different, so you cannot find the ratio directly. So first convert 1 rupee into paise. So 1 rupee is equal to how many paise? How many paise? It is
100.
100 paise. Okay. So by using this, you are going to use this conversion, and then you are going to find the 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. This is the relation. And the last, you know it now, 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. Now, by using all these conversions, you are going to solve the second one. Okay, I hope you have understood this part. Okay, so in the next session, we are going to deal with the word problems based on ratio and proportion. Till then, solve practice set 28, question number 1 and 2. Is there any doubt? Okay, then we'll end with our session now. Thank you, all of you. Take care and complete your work.
Bye, Miss. Thank you, Miss.
Bye.
Have a nice day.